Hello, I would like to give you all a brief introduction on the concept of game theory and its application to everyday life. I would like to begin by giving you an example. Hernán Cortés, a famous Spanish conquistador, went on a famous conquest in the early 16th century. He landed in Mexico and noticed that there were already inhabitants on the land. Cortés knew that if he were to fight the locals, he would be victorious, yet his army would suffer from many casualties. Due to his selfish reasons, he desperately prayed for his enemy's surrender. Since the locals knew they would inevitably lose in a battle, one might think that they should indeed surrender. Unfortunately, however, the enemy was aware of his uncertainty, and correctly suspected that he may not want to decimate his own army to conquer the area. Cortés needed to give them a believable reason as to why he should stay and fight. By burning his boats, Cortés put himself in a position where he would have to fight to the death. This idea frightened the locals, who subsequently decided to join him in fighting the Aztecs. With his growing army, Cortés successfully scared off the Aztecs, who fled fearfully in their own boats. As you can see from the spider diagram, game theory is very broad and covers many different topic areas. However, I want to study the economic perspective of the theory. Here's a practical example of game theory in the economic sector. I've got two firms here, Firm Y and Firm Z. Both firms are selling substitute goods. This means when the price of good Z goes up, the demand for good Y goes up, and vice versa. When the firms set the price of their goods at £2, they get a total revenue of £10 million each, the best scenario for both companies. However, if, let's say, Firm Z lowers their prices to £1.80 per unit, whereas Firm Y's prices stay at £2, Firm Z is able to take away market share from Firm Y and benefit from the tune of additional revenue. Therefore, they gain £12 million total revenue, whereas Firm Y's TR falls to a mere £5 million. This can occur in the opposite case too. This is because both firms have an incentive to break any collusive agreement between the firms which may exist. This can be known as a maxi-max strategy. A firm is maximizing its maximum potential individual returns. When it reaches the stage where both firms are likely to break the collusive agreement, we end up at box D, where each firm gets £8 million. The combined revenue is least of all when both firms set their prices at the lowest amount, £1.80. This is referred to as the maxi-min strategy, also known as the Nash equilibrium. Thanks for watching my presentation, and I hope I have taught you all the basics of game theory.